Good day, everyone, and welcome to another epic episode. Welcome to News Already. Welcome to another political talk. My name is Osabelo Gazuma Umsholuzi, and I say you're welcome to join me. Corruption, and corruption everywhere. There's another corruption that is plaguing Seta as we speak. Yeah, I know what you're gonna say. We have a new minister there at Seta, which is Buti Manamela, but already there is corruption to the level that you will not believe of what is happening there. But remember that stance that we normally talked about, of saying that the ANC does not fire their corrupt cadres. They just swipe them around and give them other positions, lesser positions, private positions, but they will always keep those corrupt individuals in or carrying their membership card. That is how the ANC is working. So what is happening? So we South Africans, we're supposed to thank this lady here, Karabo, khakhau, who is the DAMP. She exposed a lot of corruption that is currently taking place at Seta. What is happening there? So the new corruption done by Buti Manamela in appointing new Seta board members, while Buti Manamela is a newly appointed MP or appointed on the position of being the Minister of Higher Education. We know that what happened, that this comes shortly after President Ramaphosa removed Nobuhle Nkabane, famously known as a bubble gum, or famously known as a Minister of Go and Research it on Google. Remember that Nkabane, there was a time whereby she was assembled there before the parliament committee to come and answer some questions, difficult questions that the MPs had, and she was busy there chowing bubble gum.
Minister,
what makes a person credible is exactly how it is defined when you Google by encyclopedia. You'll see what it means. It's exactly that.
you are not going to answer us.
As if it was nobody's business. And when she was asked some tough questions, she said that they must go and Google the answers. Yo! And you know, the president even delayed to fire her. The president's hand now was forced to move against Nkabane and to just demote her and fire her out like that. So what is happening there? So from the role of being the Minister of Higher Education and Training, she was removed because of corruption, hiring unqualified cadres of the ANC, family and friends, including Gwede Mantashe's son, Buyambo Mantashe. So that became the biggest story that we ever had. And you remember that even Sihle Lonzi, an MP from the EFF, wanted now to fight them, to question them, and hell broke loose. There was fight there in parliament because of the committee was saying that no, we will just reschedule for the minister herself to come and answer these questions, because there were some Seta members who were there, right, like the DG and others, and Sihle Lonzi wanted to get some information of what is happening there. So the fight broke now in parliament because of these scandals. What is important about this is that these now people, incompetent people, were exposed to the public, and the action needed now to be taken. So Sihle Lonzi himself wrote this on his X platform account. The close friends and family members of the new Minister of Higher Education must call him and advise him that he is starting on a wrong foot. And he gave another quote of saying that the minister has started now to hire his close friends and family members and unqualified ANC cadres. They're at Seta. The new Seta board members are now implicated in corruption scandals in a level that you will not understand. It's not me saying that. Let us go and read the letter that was written by Karabo khakhau, the MP from the DA, of doing a wonderful job. A wonderful job, I say here. Dated 19 August 2025. Dear Minister Manamela, I trust this reaches you well. I am writing to you following your appointment of Mr. Oba Ngoyane, Mr. Litlonolo Masoka, and Mr. Zukile Mvalo as Sector Education and Training Authority Seta, Administrations for the Construction Seta, Services Seta, and Local Government Seta, LG Seta, respectively. I'm writing to you to request that you reconsider these appointments on the following basis. Number 1, Obankoyane is a former municipal manager at the Mfuleni local municipality in Gauteng. He is implicated in a Comperio forensic report that details the mismanagement of 872 million in this municipality. Can you believe it? 872 million implicated in corruption, and this person was just given a position there to become a Seta board member. So now the big question is, if now the cadres, the comrades want to keep the tradition of appointing members, cadres who don't have qualifications because of cadreship, that is where they get it wrong. Because a lot of these ANC members and cadres are corrupt. You'll be repeating the same system, the same thing again and again and again in electing corrupt people to top positions. Litlonolo Masoka is a former ANC Limpopo MEC and Deputy Speaker. He is implicated in a Mora forensic report for backdating a communication contract worth 4.4 million as the CEO of the Musina Makhando Special Economic Zone to justify ill payments made to the communication company Mahuna Group. Number 3, Zukile Mvalo is the current Deputy Director General responsible for skills development in the Department of Higher Education since 2017. The Auditor General of South Africa has listed the below, but not limited to, findings under his watch. 3.1 Service Seta 2023-2024, 193 to 136 million irregular and fruitless expenditure findings, causes, non-compliance with supply chain management, SCM requirements, including deviations without proper approvals, award made to supply without following proper procurement process accountability steps, investigations were initiated with some matters already referred for consequent management, contract extended beyond their approved terms, accountability steps, internal audit, flagged cases for follow-up. 3.3 LG Seta's 2023-2024 audit report highlighted several financial mismanagement issues, including understatement of cash and cash equivalent and other financial assets due to non-disclosure of all bank accounts and accrued interest, improper accounting for contingent liabilities, with commitment worth of improper accounting for contingent liabilities with commitment worth 52.25 million written off without due process, non-compliance with generally recognized accounting practice (GREPO) standard leading to a qualified audit opinion, 11 million related to the remuneration of CEO Ineleng Mulide, which was deemed irregular expenditure due to potential irregularities in her appointments. The above findings are not exhaustive. They are a summary. Minister, you have communicated that the decision to make these appointments follows serious and entrenched governance failures in these entities, including procurement irregularities, lapses in oversight, and board instability, which threatened their ability to deliver on their mandate to advance skills development, Therefore, the appointment of administration to this Seta should be of people who are free from any and all allegations and implications of corruption. This is unfortunately not the case with Mr. Nkoyane, Mr. Musoka, and Mr. Mvalo. I therefore request that you withdraw the appointments of these administrators in the spirit of fostering public trust and a clean and accountable governance. Yours in public service, Karabo, khakhau. Oh, serious fraud. You know, ANC cadres, ANC MPs, ANC people, they commit some serious crimes against South Africans. They steal a lot of money, these comrades, and people on social media voice their dissatisfaction, and this is what they said here. Lindy wrote, excellent work, Karabo. You continue to do your country proud. From the fullness of my heart, I thank you, sister. Edwin Cleophas wrote, the ANC just can't deal with the corruption, and therefore it is time for them and the GNU to go. Jacob Malema, I honestly don't think they have the ability to think outside of cadre deployment. It's ingrained into their psyche, and on that basis the ANC is so devoid of morality that they can't appoint anyone from the ANC who isn't implicated in something. I truly agree with Malema here. Fully. Jacob Malema, I agree with you. The ANC cannot go beyond the borders, but the same people that are inside, they are corrupted, they are tainted. They are linked with some sort of corruption, together with their own ministers and their own president. So this cadre deployment mentality, the ANC will have to just squash it, destroy it, because it is the same cadre deployment that it is running our municipalities, our government businesses. It is the same cadre deployment policy that is destroying, because not qualified people are given these top positions, and people who have no clue on what they are doing or what is happening, even having the background of that maybe department or that business that they are heading. That is why the ANC's policy of cadre deployment was supposed to be what? To be destroyed and put very far, dumped somewhere, so that it may not exist, because they repeat the same mistakes, the same mistake that the public were just urging them on, of saying that they do not put corrupt people. But they are now the first accused of bringing in corrupt people, because of what? They are corrupt themselves. One thing I know that is not corrupt is that you can subscribe to this YouTube channel and you can leave your comment on the section below about this subject matter. The ANC, corruption, 800, 1.2 billion, this, that. We'll meet on the next video, and I'm out.